It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hughes. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds his tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Adams. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with it too?
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Powers through. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. wants to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Touchdown, Louisville. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by a field goal over Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Adams. They've got the screen set up. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 27, jump.
Looking to fire. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Give to the back. Turning it on. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical and then go. Again, guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Let's.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it set up on the outside. He breaks a tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times. And now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Adams. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Frazier. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. He has the first and still on his feet. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Military stunt.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it out.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
punt is in the air on 4th down. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Quick handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. To the air, it's Adams. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Turning it on! Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Branch. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
On the run, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Under fire. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Allen. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Georgia going up tempo. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Punt is on its way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he wants it all. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Frazier. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Frazier. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the comeback is on.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, They're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to...
There he goes! Bulldozes his way through. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.